Well, it happened again. Bitcoin sold off. Right now, as you can see on my screen, Bitcoin is slightly under $83,000. And this is definitely a place we don't want to be because this is actually lower than we were yesterday before the big pump happened. If you see right here, before the big announcement from Trump about the crypto reserve, Bitcoin was actually hovering around 85.2 after bouncing back up from our low of 78, hitting that nasty CME gap. And we went all the way up to about $95,000. Even this morning when I was streaming, we were around 93,000, even though we started coming back down. But since then, we went down lower and lower and lower and lower again. I was completely wrong about Wall Street. It did seem like Wall Street this morning was getting used to the notion that tariffs were going to be put into place. But it seemed like it was just one big fake out. What happened exactly? Well, this is what happened. First of all, look at the U.S. market. It ended absolutely brutal, almost minus 700 for Dow, minus 500 for tech. Look at this headline. NVIDIA falls 9% on tariff fears. So, Trump, this is not a surprise, but this is exactly what happened. There are many people that think that Trump is still not going to implement those tariffs. They think that this is just all a game, a ploy to get Mexico and Canada and possibly China to come to the table to negotiate better. So today, there was another press conference, and the U.S. market was holding well, Bitcoin was holding well, and reporters again asked if there's anything that Mexico and Canada can do to stop the tariffs from being put into place tomorrow. And Trump basically said, no, there is nothing. They're all set. They go into effect tomorrow, right? So basically, I guess the expectation was there was still some hope that this could be stopped. There's some kind of deal, right? Even you could see this headline, Dash's hope for last minute deal. Even though earlier today he said, nope. It seems like this is going to happen. There is going to be no deal, which is why Wall Street sold off today, especially tech, risk on asset, and why Wall Street decided to dump Bitcoin and crypto. So unfortunately, all of the gains for Bitcoin and all of the gains for all the crypto projects like Cardano that went up 60, 70%, all the gains wiped out. XRP basically, well, not all. There's still a little bit left. You can see this is where Cardano started and where it is now. XRP did wipe out all the gains. Solana not only wiped out the gains, went even further below. And then you can see like Sui went further below. And Algorand went further below. So many went further below. HBAR went further below. So bottom line is today we have even a bigger sell-off than before because of Wall Street. Wall Street is in total panic mode. Total panic mode right now. They are dumping as much as they can. They're dumping everything, right? Not just Bitcoin, but all the alts. The whales are dumping the alts because they're getting scared too. And, tech and everything else is being dumped as well. There was some rumors about, hey, there's an 84,000 CME gap that was formed once again when we were going up. Hey, we filled that gap and we didn't bounce. So this is completely due to Wall Street. And now Asia is about to wake up. Let's see what happens if they continue to dump or they buy, or maybe they just do nothing. Okay. But this is the landscape right now. There are so many great things happening, and we are, or the market, I should say, is not reacting. That's what irritates me It makes me angry the most because there are so many good things happening right now that is being shadowed by what's happening. Okay. So as bad as this seems, or as depressing as this seems, right? I want you guys to realize there are still many things that are great that's happening. The strategic reserve, okay, that Trump tweeted out again yesterday, not only does it encompass Bitcoin, but it also encompasses many other crypto projects. But we know Bitcoin is the big daddy, and it's the one that's going to cause other countries to go and do the same thing and FOMO into. And this is not unexpected. I've talked about this a lot, but now it does seem like, yes, even China is working on a Bitcoin reserve. Okay, and they may work on their own crypto reserve, not with American-based crypto projects, but with Chinese-based crypto projects. That could be certainly in play as well, right? So think about that. That's a good thing. Russia and other countries, maybe Japan, South Korea, Brazil, they may be joining in as well. And you know what's funny? Saylor was asked about the strategic reserve, and he didn't say he didn't like how XRP, Solana, and Cardano and Ethereum was being added. He says, overall, this is bullish for Bitcoin and bullish for the entire crypto industry. I'm actually a little surprised, but also not surprised by this, because in the past, Saylor has taken a very negative stance against Ethereum and others. He did say that Ethereum will never get an ETF. It did. So maybe he has softened his mode, but I think overall he gets it. With Trump being bullish on crypto and having a crypto reserve, this is good for the entire industry, right? Of course, we want Bitcoin to thrive and lead the way, but we would love for the entire industry to also thrive as well. So I'm actually really surprised to see that Saylor is not opposed to a crypto reserve. And you know what's also surprising? Charles Hoskinson actually spoke up for XRP. Not even for ADA, but for XRP. Look at this. Because XRP, he's responding to Peter Schiff, who was dissing on XRP, right? Why we need XRP reserve. And look at this. Charles answers, because XRP's great technology, global standards, survived a decade through many harsh cycles and has one of the strongest communities. I think the president made the right decision. That's a big endorsement from a competitor, right? So we got a lot of good things going on. We got a lot of good things going on. The SEC is changing their stance. Today, even more dismissals. They're dismissing their lawsuit against Kraken. They're dismissing their lawsuit against Yuga Labs, which has been ongoing for 3+ years, which basically declares that NFT sales are non-securities, right? And the SEC announced that they're going to be hosting roundtables to discuss regulation of crypto assets starting March 21st. These are all things happening in the US, okay? There's a big 180. Memes are non-securities. Exchanges and decentralized DEXs, they're not being sued left and right. So we have so many good things, right? So don't let what's happening right now distract you from the bigger picture, right? It does suck. And I'm very disappointed and angry that Wall Street is reacting the way it is. I can understand why they're a little fearful about tariffs, but I hate the fact that they're bundling Bitcoin and crypto as risk-on assets like tech stock, especially Bitcoin. I can understand the alts, but Bitcoin is the big daddy. It's the best hedge against inflation. It's the best and most secure network that we have. And it's the greatest store of value that we have too. But unfortunately, they're treating it not like a commodity, but like a risk-on tech stock. And that's what's really aggravating about what's happening right now. But like I said this morning, Wall Street will FOMO back. They will buy back. Those that panic sold today probably lost a lot of money buying at top and selling at bottom once again. But those that stay strong, that didn't panic, they don't have to worry about FOMOing back and buying back at a higher price. I do think a lot of those on Wall Street, they are just very reactionary. They don't really understand, and they will one day, and they will FOMO back, right? So that's the situation, guys. It's frustrating to say the least, but we will get through this. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. All right? Stay strong, my friends. Take care. Bye-bye.